Hi, come right on in. Welcome, Bienvenidos, Mercedes Bookworms, and we are ready to get started with letters of our alphabet. We're going to be learning all the letters in the alphabet, but tonight we're just going to start with A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The first seven. Now, I know I introduced the first seven before, but this is going to be a little different, okay? So let's get started. All right. First of all, here they are with pictures. Okay? I couldn't find my crayon, so I didn't color anything in. But parents, you're going to have to purchase workbooks for your children, students. Okay? I've got to get crayons for myself. I had some, but I took them to school and I just left them. So we're going to start A, alligator. B, that's a butterfly. C, a cat. D, dolphin. Okay? E, elephant. F, frog. And G, that's a grasshopper. Okay? And this is just to let you know that the students know that even though we're going to begin to learn the sounds of these letters, that there's uppercase, that's the big one, and lowercase, the small one. And when I introduce them together. I think it's easier for children to know that there are two sizes, if you want to call them sizes, in letters, as opposed to just doing the uppercase, the big ones, and then introducing the lowercase later, especially when we start their names. Because they'll learn later, you don't write your name in all uppercase letters. So I believe if you begin with writing your name with upper as well as lowercase letters, that it's going to be easier and it won't be so confusing. Okay? Now, how about we work on the sounds? A, where is A? Where is A? It's right over there. There it is. There it is. Now, what's the sound that A makes? What's the sound that A makes? Ah, 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 ah. A, alligator. Ah. Okay? So they're kind of similar. It's going to change when we get to other words, but for now, apple. Okay? Let's go with B. Where is B? There it is. Where is B? What's the sound that B makes? What's the sound that B makes? Buh, 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 buh. Butterfly. How about just butter? Okay? Rains. Yeah, that's the sound of B. Buh. Then we're going to move over to C. I see, see, I see, see. Now, what's the sound that C makes? What's the sound that C makes? So you have a cat, or you can have a long word, caterpillar, or couch. Yeah, the sound of C. Moving on. Where is D? Here it is. Where is D? Now, what's the sound that D makes? What's the sound that D makes? Duh, 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 duh. Dolphin. Dog. Done. That was done. Moving on to E. Right down here. Where is E? There it is. Where is E? What's the sound that E makes? What's the sound that E makes? Eh, 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 eh. For elephant. For egg. For everybody, that's two words together, but that's the sound of E. What's the sound that F makes? What's the sound that F makes? Frog. Funny. Folks. Yeah. And then there's G. What's the sound that G makes? What's the sound that G makes? G, 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 g. Grasshopper. What else? The boy's name. George. Good. Got. G, g. That's the sound of G. Now, I'm going to sit this down. And like I said, when I get some crayons, I'm going to color those in because we're going to be going back to those letters. Once I like to say, finish with the first 7, we'll move on to the next set, next 10, okay? At any rate, there's different ways you can learn the alphabet instead of just repeating them. How about parents, mom, dad, mom, papa, mama, aunts, uncles, neighbors? Anybody can go to the dollar store and get a set of alphabet cards, okay? And make up your own match game. So let's say we just show a picture and then the letter. That's an apple. Ask them to give you the sound. You can mix it up. What's this? Well, they know that that's a girl. What's the letter? G. What's the sound? G. So you can mix it up any way you like. What about this one? They'll tell you that's a bumblebee, and they'll be correct. Letter B, give me the sound. Always have them give you the sound. B, B. Uh-oh, here we are. Cake. Okay, ice cream to go with that. Letter C, the letter C. And if you have other cards that you can match them with, that'll even make it a lot more fun. Letter D, there's the dog. D. What's the sound? D. Here's the elephant again. E. Yeah, you could have an A. Find as many pictures as you can with different, for the letters that go with them, and you'll hear the different sounds because it will change. Fish for the letter F. Okay, now when I was speaking about the games you could play, I have the large cards. You probably don't have them, but they don't have to be large. I remember, I think on my first program, when I introduced these cards, I said I didn't have the A. I'm working on. I want it to look as nice as these do, so I'm still working on it. I'm trying to do a little bit of artwork. So, matching this particular B to, let's say, the B that we have here. Okay. It's still a B. It's still a B. The same thing with all the rest. The C. Remember, ask them to identify the picture and to always make the sound of the letter. Dragonfly. Camel. Elephant. We've got to find something else that begins with the letter E besides the elephant. Like an egg or something. Oh, look at this guy. Fox. Instrument there. Okay, there's just so much more that we're going to be doing, and I had a book talking about introducing sounds. I have to read this. I have to. Simply because you want children to learn and have it be fun. Let it be fun for them instead of it being boring. Oh, what is this? That kind of thing. Behind me, I have 3 of my students. Anne. Her name begins with the first letter of the alphabet. Brian, his name begins with the second letter. And Kathy, the third letter. Yeah, I pick those students out for A, B, C, okay? And the book, The Little Engine That Could, that's sort of going to be our staple. We're going to read it, and it's going to help us understand that we can do something. When we want to quit, oh, I can't do this. I can't go any further. Yes, you can. And that book, so many of our stories are wrapped around things we can do. That book is just one of them. The Little Engine That Could. That is a classic. We're going to be reading it, okay? Now, this one, it says, learn to read with Fat Cat. What you're going to notice is all of the words in here rhyme. It's not a nursery rhyme. These are just words that rhyme. And it's called Learn to Read with Fat Cat. They sound a lot alike. Let's get started. And these words are by Sue Graves and the illustrations by Jan Smith. Oh my. Look at this. Fat Cat is Pat's cat. She's saying, hello, Fat Cat. And these are the words up here. Okay? All sound alike. This last one is hat. Okay, let's turn. He goes, mm-hmm. What of that cat? He's on the scale. She wants to see how much he weighs. And now that she does, it says that cat is very fat. My. One day, Pat saw a rat in her hat. Look at the rat in her hat. Get that rat. Get that rat, said Pat. Get that rat. She's talking to the cat. He's just lying there. But that cat just sat and sat. I don't know if he's going to do it or not. So Pat ran after the rat with a bat. Look at the rat. He's like, I don't think so. Come here, rat. She's serious. Whoops. The cat says, oh no. She tripped and fell over that cat's mat. There's the mat. Now that cat's a flat cat, laughed the rat. That cat is like, oh she went, oops. And that says the end. These are words that sound alike. Cat, bat, mat, hat, rat, sat, bat, flat, and hat. And you'll see as we begin to learn all of our letters in the alphabet, the different sounds that they make, stories like this, we'll probably be reading a whole lot of. They're fun, and it helps you remember words, and it also helps you remember what they sound like. Because the only thing that changed in the story was the very first letter. All the rest of the letters were the same. You'll see. We'll figure it out, as they say. We have books that are strictly just books that have letters in them. This is my D book. This is an E book. To show you what I mean, let's open it. There's all the students. It says my E book. Everything in here begins with the letter E. Like eggs. You see? What else? Elves. Oh, wow, that's cool. Elephant, of course. So we have, I think I have 26 books. And if I don't, I'll find the ones with the letters that I don't have. So we have all of the letters of the alphabet with the books that we can read about those particular letters. Now, I think there was something else I wanted to say before we close out. And this is to parents and grandparents, older siblings, preschool teachers. When you're taking children on a walk and you're walking, let's say, along the sidewalk and you get to the corner, there's always a stop sign there. You can just have them look up, talk about the stop sign. What letters do you see? And you can say it out loud, S-T-O-P. Another thing, parents, anyway, when you go to the grocery store, what else? Supermarket. Where else do little children go? You take them. Wherever it is, even if you take them to the post office with you, wherever you're going, help them identify letters. On the bus, on the trolley, while you're waiting. Play games with them with matching cards, like I suggested earlier, to get them really aware of words that are around them. And they start with letters, and then kind of figuring out the words. We have to help them. We have to support them in their learning, and just make it fun, you know. Bus. Oh, the bus is coming. But what does that sound like? Bus. B-U-S. Did you know what? That's how we spell bus. Okay. So it's a beginning, and we always have to start at the beginning. So I'm so glad you tuned in. I don't have a end of the session message other than don't drill and don't Google. You need to look something up? Parents, even if you get a smaller version, dictionaries. Dictionaries help children learn. Dictionaries. Now, I just happened to turn to this. There are some pictures there, and probably some pictures on other pages as well. This is in color. See what it says? Children's Dictionary. And as they're looking up one thing, they're going to come across so many other things. So, that's what we want to do. No drilling, and no Googling. I know it's going to take a while because we're so used to, with the thumb. What you're going to use your thumb for is to subscribe and like and subscribe. Yes, use your thumb. Hit that button. MercedesBookworms.com. And when we start on our next session with our next set of alphabet letters, I hope to see you then, okay? Te amo. I love you.